Who that be? Hood folks. Who we are? Hood folks. Who we do it for? Do it for the hood folks.
What's up, hood folks? This is Jeremy. Vlogmas day number 14. 4. Vlogmas day number 14, December the 14th, 2021. How y'all doing today? Today is the 14th. The day is my sister's birthday, that's right. My sister Janet's birthday today. Happy birthday, Janet. Damn. How old is Janet? 40? I don't know, Janet. How old Janet is? Janet, how old you is? Shit, she keep this up. She gonna be up there with mama and the nannies. Also today, my niece's birthday, Kayla. Happy birthday, Kayla. And also, one of my cousins, Sonya. Happy birthday, Sonya. And if you celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you too. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I hate all the riffs and runs singers be doing. Anyway, so shout out to all of my hood folks. I'm just sitting here sipping on a little hot coffee, good for your body. Have you air inside when you get through working. I was sitting here watching, watch some TV, because I already done the stuff I need to do, so I'm good for the day. And I said, Vlogmas day 14, what is I'm gonna do? Oh, I'm finna watch a little TV. So I turned on Amazon Prime, not Amazon Prime, Peacock. I turned on Peacock. We got Peacock. And I was watching Good Times. And I was like, damn, there's so much stuff about Good Times I like and hate. How about I do a whole Vlogmas day 14 talking about some of my favorite shows, what I like and didn't like, hate or love and all this kind of stuff. How about that? So when we put up videos, every 4 or 5 minutes it'll be a commercial. If you ain't doing that today, or at the moment when you get this video, finna cook dinner, wash clothes, clean up the house, sitting at work doing nothing, or just chilling, this video will not have that many commercials. It's probably have like 1 or 2 commercials. One at the beginning, and then probably one in the middle and one in the end. That's it. I'm not gonna put 5, 6, 7, 11,000 commercials in here. So, cause like I said, this is not really. We just chilling. Like if we was on the phone talking, or we were just at lunch talking, and we were just reminiscing about stuff. Now I would have went live and done this video, but this video would have went too long. Like last week when I did that damn live testing my Bluetooth, I did not plan to be on live that long. I was gonna come in here, play about 5 or 6 songs, speak to y'all and be gone. I did not plan on getting. And somebody gonna say, ooh, he be on live, he be drunk and embarrassing himself, make himself look bad. At my own house, if I pass out at my own house, I got a bed right here, a bed in there and some in there, and another over there, and a big ass couch and all this flow at my own house. Anywho, and then somebody coming down, ooh, Jeremy, the reason your video got taken down because you can't play music on YouTube. You can't play music on YouTube now. Shut your bitch ass up. You don't know what you're talking about. I want you to go now. Close your damn stop YouTube right now. And just type in rock music. You'll see it's plenty of videos right here. Music plays where people are playing music right now. Even this is live. Rock ballads 1970s, 80s, and 90s. Click on it. It's a live video. Commercial playing. See that? Commercial playing. If you skip the commercial and they playing music live right now on YouTube, playing music. You can go type in gospel, rap, hip hop, everything. They playing music and commercials. And then right now, this 2,200 people watching rock ballads from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. You can play music on YouTube. YouTube is just full of shit though. And see what the difference between me and them is. People report my videos for spam, because that was when I disputed the charge they sent against me, and their reply was you had a scam going on. What spam or scam? I was watching a YouTuber one time who was on YouTube talking about some pro-black stuff, and her video went off the line. And when she came back a couple days later, she said somebody had reported her for nudity. What nudity? So haters come in and report your videos, and YouTube so stupid that they'll take your stuff down, not paying you no attention. They listen to the haters. That's just like if you ever see comments where you can see a 1,000 spams. YouTube ain't taking care of the spams, but they'll come after me. And then here come the Captain Saberhole. No, Jeremy! Oh my God. Then y'all wonder why white supremacy is still alive? It's a lot of black folks that's helping. 5 minutes of bullshit, already waste. Anyway, they ain't got nothing to do with that. So shout out to all my hood folks that like me, that watch us for content, that love to laugh, and have fun. So what you about to get from me is just talking about some of my favorite shows. And all my shows are black, all black everything. So if you don't like black shows from back in the day and stuff, we'll catch you on the next video. What about Seinfeld? What about Will and Grace? What about Three's Company? 1, 2, 3, get out of here and leave me. Anyway, so the episode of Good Time I was watching before I came here was the episode when James had not James, well James Jr. JJ had painted that black Jesus. And you remember that black Jesus they had on the wall? And when he painted that picture, they thought that they were getting certain types of blessings. Oh, black Jesus is sending money my way. He blessed me with a new car. He blessed me with $5. Everybody was getting money. Thelma was getting dates, and everything was going good. But the mama, oh, take that off the wall. That's Ned the Wino. Now, most people hated the JJ character. They thought it was goofy, buffoonery. It made black people look bad. Even in the 70s, folks were talking about make black people look bad. In front of who? White folk? But I really liked the JJ character. Now, back in the day when I used to watch Good Times sometimes, I thought JJ character was goofy. But now, at 39, in the mindset I have now, and you know, your mindset changes, his character was needed. How many families, everybody got a family member in their family that's goofy. Oh, that little JoJo, that little boo-boo, that little Kiki. You know, they cracking jokes, they goofy, they silly, they clowning, they just cut up. And that was his character was. And as you watch the show now, you see that he was needed. In the episodes when JJ was not there, they had to do like talent shows. They had to do stuff to fill in JJ absence, because without JJ, the show was kind of dull. So his character was needed. So, also, do you remember the episode when James had found that money? And the mama was like, no, James, we're not going to keep that money. We're not going to keep that money. And they had gave him that prize, which was like a gift certificate from the grocery store. Oh my God. Them are my 2 least favorite episodes. Now, this is a trigger warning alert, because I know y'all get triggered. I didn't like Florida Evans' character. I did not like her character on the show. The first 3 or 4 seasons, the first 3 seasons, I couldn't stand her character. Too much religion, too religious, too Jesus-y, too churchy, too follow master rule. Oh my God, I hated her character. I didn't like her character. Now, when she left the show on season 4, I think, or season 5, one of them seasons, she left the show. I really liked it when it was Lona and the kids and Penny. I really liked it when they put more emphasis on with Lona, the kids, and Penny. But when she came back in season 6, I was like, but her character had changed in season 6. The season 6 Florida was not like the season 1 Florida. It was like, it was just 2 different. But anyway, so that's Good Times. And I hated also on Good Times when they took off the dad. The dad role was needed too as well. I liked the James role. But yeah, I liked the James role in the show. But when they took him off, that whole dynamic, how they did it was tacky. I didn't like it. I bet Norman Lear, he was the one over with his little press leg ass. I didn't like it. One of my other favorite shows, Sanford and Son. Did y'all watch Sanford and Son? Or do y'all watch it still? I had Stars around Thanksgiving weekend, and I watched Sanford and Son so much. That show's so funny. Now, I know this is going to sound strange, but me and Rashard relationship is sort of kind of like Sanford and Son. It's kind of like that, like, I'm Sanford, I'm Fred Sanford, and Rashard is like Lamont, you big dummy. And the way that we interact with each other cuss each other out, roast each other, clown each other. That's the type of relationship the way Fred Sanford and Lamont was to each other, that's how me and Rashad are to each other in real life. Cracking jokes and clowning on each other and that kind of dynamic. And when people be around us, they be like, oh my God, are y'all just friends? This your brother or something? Because people always think me and Rashad not together. They see us as friends or that's my younger brother, like that. Now, also on Sanford and Son, Aunt Esther. Aunt Esther was trouble. Who she was funny. I just wish whoever wrote her character or wrote her character, wrote her role. Whoever wrote her role, they would have gave her a little bit better, more clapbacks. Now, Fred Sanford was the roasting king. He would roast your ass down. He roast Aunt Esther down to the ground. She had clapbacks. You fish-eyed fool, you devil, you heathen. You know, she would give him hell. But I wish they would have really wrote some roasting. You know, wrote her role when she roasted him just a little bit more. But still, it still was good as hell. It was still good as hell. I like the Bubba character on the show. Everybody thought Grady was Fred Sanford's best friend, but in my opinion, it was Bubba. Cause it seemed like Bubba was on more episodes than Grady, you know, and it seemed like Fred liked that Bubba more than Grady. But I just like the whole setup of the show. I like that every episode of that show. That show was funny as hell. Sanford and Son. Ooh, damn. I thought Cream was supposed to cool the damn cough off. One of my other shows, What's Happening. Now Tubi is playing What's Happening. What's Happening? Hey. That show was so funny. You remember back in the 70s, they had so much soul. You jive type turkey. You need to pluck that turkey. That lady was just so funny. But the dynamic between Raj, Dwayne, and Rerun, that's the kind of friendship I had them friendships in school, something similar to that. But I always wanted friends that I was close with now. But as I watch the show now, them the kind of friends I want now. Like, we can be totally different, but we respect each other's spaces. You know, you saw how Raj was into writing. Dwayne was a little airhead, but he still was a good dude. Rerun was not that smart either, but he was a dancer. But they all had 3 different types of personalities, but they meshed well together. Plus, I used to lust. No, I'm grown shit. I used to lust over all 3 of them as well. Even the fat ass Rerun. But and then the mama on the show, she reminded me of my sister Janice, who birthday today. Like when I look at the mama on What's Happening, she reminded me of my sister Janice, like how she look and stuff. That's Janet. Where you Janet? You on TV? And last, D. Wasn't that little badass sister? That little sister was bad as hell and grown. I was the male version of D. When I watch What's Happening and I see D, if you were to talk to my siblings, they'll tell you, Buddy is D. The D today, D back then is Buddy when he was in his early 7, 8, 9, 10. Cause I damn sure, I'm finna tell. Mama, they doing this. Mama, I'm finna tell. I was always calling my mama at her job, telling on my sister, I'm finna tell every motherfucking thing. And I don't care if you get mad, I'm finna tell. And then I had a smart mouth. I was very sarcastic and I was cussing like a motherfucker. Oh, I bet my sister will come in here now and say, yep, that's you. Get on our nerves with your bad ass. Know everything. The way I am now at 39 is how I was at 9. The same way, had a grown man mindset, thought I knew everything. Well, I don't think I knew everything. Now I'm glad I don't. But back then, yes, I was the male version of D. My other favorite show, The Jeffersons. I watched The Jeffersons. Woo, The Jeffersons, you turkey. Oh, man. So, The Jeffersons, what I wish they did more of on The Jeffersons is give Florence more time. Like, she went on every episode. She was on here and there, but I wish she was on every episode. Just like just like George and Weezy. Florence was hell, but Mother Jefferson was the hellest. I wish she was on every episode up until she had died. But her character and Louise, how they used to go back and forth towards each other. Man, I promise you, I like that dynamic, how they went against each other. And George Jefferson was a firecracker. He told everybody off. Now, I never watched All in the Family, but from my understanding, Archie Bunker and George Jefferson was practically the same person, just one was white and one was black. And I'm telling you, George Jefferson was hell. He didn't play. He didn't play at all. And y'all know something else that I seen, that they used to do on TV a lot, but they don't do no more on TV. Y'all remember? Like, let's say this a scene. Oh, Leroy, why you had to let me down, man? You didn't have to do me like that, Leroy. You didn't have to go and tell him that you supposed to have my back. I thought you were my brother, man. I thought you were go, Leroy. Just go. Leave me alone, Leroy. Go. I want to hear it, man. Why they don't do this no more on TV? I missed it. You remember back in the 70s? They don't even do that no more on TV. I'm telling you, the shows ain't the same no more. They don't even do that no more. But back to the Jeffersons. I liked it, the second Lionel better than the first. The first Lionel seemed like he was just in a hurry. It seemed like he was ready to go. On every scene the first Lionel had, it's just like he was ready to leave the set. He was ready to go home. I don't want to be here. Like, I'm only doing this for the money. But then when his show, the Good Times took off, he left the show and they brought in the second Lionel. Now, the second Lionel I liked him a lot, but he didn't like the show in real life. So that's why he left the show, and then the first Lionel came back. But I always had, yes, I used to lust over the second Lionel too. But yeah, that show, the Jeffersons, I can watch that show all the way, all the episodes. I liked the other characters. I like how Big and Raph was. I like how Mr. Bentley came in with the crazies. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You Russian, Mr. Bentley? But I liked that dynamic of that show. In the 80s, it was pretty much, the 80s was dominated by Cosby. Cosby Show dominated the 80s. Now, I was a fan of the Cosby Show. The only thing I hate about the Cosby Show was all the characters were not on every episode. But that was good because they gave you a chance to, each character had their own time to shine. Trigger warning. My least favorite Cosby kid was Denise Huxtable. I couldn't stand her character. Even as a young kid, I never liked the Denise. She seemed very, very whiny and oh my God. I didn't like the Denise. She seemed unstable. And I wasn't a fan of Theo either. I wasn't. My favorite Cosby kid still to this day was Vanessa. Vanessa stayed in more trouble. Vanessa was the troublemaker. My favorite episode of all the Cosby Show. I even bought this episode on Amazon. Well, it was Amazon. It wasn't Prime then. This was back in the day when TV One had took the Cosby Show off the air and they stopped airing it. The episode when Vanessa stayed out all night and came home late with Jeremy. And when Jeremy came over the next day, and she was upstairs hollering, Jeremy, are you okay? Ain't nobody doing that to that damn Jeremy. Well, they didn't cuss like that. But boy, that was my absolute favorite episode when Vanessa went away to go see the Wretched. When Vanessa came back home on the last season and she was married. Vanessa got the fight in that scoop. Vanessa was my favorite. I liked the Vanessa out of all the Cosby kids. I used to have a crush on Vanessa. I liked the Vanessa. Sandra and Evan character, it was a hit or miss. They were needed on the show. I wish they would have did more episodes. But overall, I liked the Cosby Show. A Different World. I watched A Different World, but it was not one of my favorites. Even to this day, it's still not one of my favorites. But it's still a good show, a good positive show. We need more positive shows like that on TV now, encouraging people to do so themselves, including me. And now you come on down to the 90s. The 90s had some good TV. A lot of good black shows came out in the 90s, but my favorites of the 90s, my absolute favorite sitcom of all sitcoms, I had to put all my sitcoms in a bag and tell you the one I want the most, and the one I can watch every episode, and I be knowing the lines, and when I watch it with Rashad, he get mad, is Living Single. Living Single is my absolute favorite show of all sitcoms. I liked that friendship dynamic they had. They was always over each other's house. They was always eating together. They was always cracking jokes on each other, being in each other's business, being there for each other. Them the kind of friends I wanted. Like Kyle and Overton, they friendship. The girls, they friendship. And how all of them mixed together. I was a big fan of Living Single. That's my favorite show. I could never get tired of that show. I mean, I had to watch that show at least once a month. Once a month, I had to watch Living Single. Martin, I like the dynamic between how Martin and Pam used to roast the shit at each other. They were like Fred Sanford and Esther. They would talk cash money shit about each other. I liked it how you saw how Pam equally, pretty much, she used to match Martin. Martin roasts her ass, and she has a good comeback for his ass. That's how I want Aunt Esther and Fred Sanford to be like that. And they friendship that they had on Martin, I liked that show. Now, I watched Jamie Foxx show when it was new. I don't watch it now. And then when it came out to later on in the mid-90s and late 90s, Moesha. Did y'all watch Moesha? Now, watching Moesha when it was new episodes in 96, 97, I'm like 13, 14 then. I noticed that Moesha was real naggy, real rebellious, annoying, spoiled, bratty. I never really liked Moesha's character. And then when you think about her friends, Kim Parker on Moesha was funny. She made the show to me. Like, Kim Parker carried that show. But then when Kim Parker went to the Parkers, why they made her so dumb? I hated Kim Parker role on the Parkers, but I liked her on Moesha. But I hated also Moesha when they brought in Ray J. Like, what was the purpose of Ray J on the show? I know in real life I had read that Ray J was starting to get in trouble, and his mom and daddy didn't want him to get in any gangs and get in trouble, so they gave him a job on Moesha to keep him out of trouble. But they should have wrote his character as something else other than being Frank's son. Like, that whole storyline was crazy. I didn't like it. I used to like Dee. I thought I liked her lip. She had some big lips. I like big lips. I like how she talked. Moesha, like I said, was a good show. But then when you come on down to the 2000s, in 2000, I had got out of high school in year 2000. So I had started going to college, and my whole dynamic was changing. I was getting out of sitcoms and TV shows. I was trying to, do other stuff I shouldn't be doing, being grown, learn life and shit. So I wasn't really checking for a lot of TV shows that came out in 2000. Especially like, I remember people used to be in school, like, you saw Girlfriends? I was like, I don't watch this show. I watched a couple of episodes of Girlfriends, and when I saw Joan character, and she used to talk, and they used to freeze the frame, and then she started talking to the camera, then they unfreeze. I was like, that's stupid. And y'all know Living Single, my favorite show. So I thought Girlfriend was a knockoff of Living Single. So I was like, this show too fake. They got the lawyer, they got the bougie person, they got the dingy person, and then they got the, the other mean person. That's just Living Single, all 4 characters. I don't like it. But after the show got canceled, then I started watching it. I was like, this show fun as hell. So Girlfriend was a good show after it got canceled. But also in 2000, I started watching Soul Food. Now, this is not a sitcom, but I just want to throw this in here. Now, Soul Food was the movie. Then they came out with the TV series sitcom. This is when I first had subscribed to Showtime. Now, Showtime had a lot of different movies and stuff, what have you, but I was a big fan of Soul Food, the TV show, and I was really, 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 really interested invested in Kenny and Maxine Chadway, the actors on the the actors on the TV series. I liked their relationship, the way they were with each other, flirty, the cussing, all the sex, and I used to like Maxine Vanessa Williams, the black Vanessa Williams. I like her. It's something about lips. It's something about perky lips. I like her lip. Not thin lip. Not thin lip. But them perky lips. And then I used to lust over her husband. That sounds so bad. But I used to lust over Kenny Chadway. And then when they used to have sex scenes together, y'all, I think I used to. Ooh. I don't think it's wrong to touch yourself. It ain't nothing wrong with making it feel good. But no, I used to love this scene. But Soul Food was a good show. Soul Food, that show, to me, from the first season to the last season, I hate they cancel Soul Food. It seemed like that show, all the good black shows will be last no time. But Soul Food was a good one. Then recently, Rashad reintroduced me to Half and Half. Now, UPN and WB had a lot of black shows back in the early 2000s. Half and Half, All of Us, One on One, Malcolm and Eddie, all these different shows. Now, I didn't watch Malcolm and Eddie, Half and Half, I didn't watch all the shows. Now, I did watch The Parkers. I did watch that show. But other than that, I didn't too much watch a lot of shows. But only reason I was invested in The Parkers was because I had been watching Moesha, then I transferred on to The Parkers, and I think they both came on Monday night as well. But when Rashad introduced me to Half and Half again, I remember watching a couple of those episodes, but it didn't ever resonate with me, that show. But it was, now that I watch it now, this show was funny. And I know I used to have a crush on Mona Thorne. You know Mona Thorne? I used to have a crush on Mona Thorne. I liked her as well. Now, the good thing about Mona Thorne is she was real weird and goofy and airheaded, but still nice and polite. And just, I liked her role. And Mona could never get things to go her right. Now, her sister, Dee Dee. But what I hated about Half and Half, watching it this year with Rashad, is I hated the gay character. Why every time a gay character on a TV show, no matter what race he is, especially black, he always got the feminine personality. He always sexualized, extra over the top. Why just can't be just a regular dude that's into dudes? You know what I'm saying? I didn't like his character at all. That's the only thing about Half and Half I didn't like. And then it ended on a cliffhanger. I hated that too as well. And then so I started watching Eve, but I only watched Eve after it got canceled. A lot of the black shows I did watch after they had got canceled, and I had saw them when when TV One used to air those shows, then I started watching them as well. So those are like pretty much sums up my favorite shows and stuff I be watching reruns of and stuff. Some I like still, some I don't. What have you? What's your favorite show? But what are some of your favorite shows from the back in the day? You know, it don't matter what type it is, but I'm just talking about black shows. But for me, but you don't have to necessarily say black show. What shows that you like back in the days? Favorite episode, favorite characters. Now, I gotta say my top 5 favorite couples from sitcoms, TV shows from sitcoms. Just only from sitcoms, only from sitcoms. My favorite top 5 TV couples. Number 5, Mary and Lester from 227. I know y'all like, what? Lester love his woman. Mary love her man. I liked the characters. I liked the dynamic. I liked how Mary was always there for her husband. He support every time Mary was in trouble. Mary was always in trouble. Love me, you love. I should do that. But I liked the dynamic between them because Mary was always in some shit. Mary was always sticking her nose in somebody's business, messing up something, and Lester had his wife back. Number 4. Now I know that this is gonna take y'all like, wait, I thought you was all black everything. I am pro black, power to the. Look at that, LaVale Crawford. I'm growing this back on my face fully, and I'm never cutting it off again unless I lose 500 pounds. Then I'll be negative. Anywho, Doug and Carrie Heffernan. The King of Queens. The King of Queens probably one of the non-black shows that I really like. When that show was new again, I didn't watch. Now I definitely didn't watch no King of Queens when it was a new episode. Only until the show went off the air, and back here like 2016, I started just watching the show by mistake. It's like I was watching something else, and then it came on. I just watched it. I was like, oh, this show is funny. But Doug and Carrie Heffernan is me and Rashad like 95%. We the kind of people that fuss at each other, cuss at each other, don't like nobody, get into it, bicker, got never love for each other, sneaky, doing this shit, you know, shit like, oh yeah, man, we're gonna be at your party this weekend. Oh yeah, we're coming. We're gonna 5 o'clock. Oh, we definitely gonna be at 5 o'clock. Shit, we not going to party weekend. We gonna be at the house. We gonna turn our phone off and everything. We ain't going to no goddamn party. Oh yeah, we gonna be there, man. What you want us to bring? Oh, you want us to bring paper plate cup? Yeah, we gonna bring paper. We'll go work a whole night shift if we go to this party. I'm not going to no other party. Fuck that. I'll see you later. You know, that's the kind of relationship me and Rashad had. We gonna bullshit you now. I'm not gonna lie to you. We gonna bullshit. We not coming to the party. You can invite me. You can send me the invitation. You can tell me the address. But I'm not coming. I'm not coming. Fuck your party. Ain't happening. Number 3, even though I can't stand her character, I don't like her character at all. I don't. Florida and James from Good Times. I liked it, their dynamic as a couple. I really did like how James used to smack her on the booty, kiss her, hug her, show her attention and love, hollering, fuss at her, and she would give him hair back, but still had his back. Their characters seemed realistic. It seemed when you saw them on TV, their chemistry seemed like they were really a couple for real. It was just me, but they seemed like they were a character for real because he was a firecracker and she was a gallon of water. Soon he finna get her to blow up, she poured the water on and put that damn fire right out. Like, oh, let him keep the damn $2,500. Pastor, can he keep the $2,500? Perhaps. Get away from him, JJ. Get away, Jeremy. Go to number 2, Jeremy. Go, number 2. Number 2, I always thought when I was in high school and got out of high school and stuff, even though I had thoughts of, I was bi. But I still always thought I always saw myself being in a relationship with a girl, I always thought that this type of relationship, I said when I get about 30, I'm going to marry a girl, and this how it's going to be. Cedric and Levita from the Steve Harvey Show. The Steve Harvey Show is also one of my favorite shows from the late 90s too. That show was definitely funny as hell, but Cedric and Levita, I used to watch that show just for their relationship. Ceddy Bear! Yo, what's up, babe? You want me to go get the Hyundai and we go get some burgers and fries and shit, babe? What's up? Shit, come over here. Ceddy! Ceddy, let's get us a Big Mac. Shit, let's get us some Big Mac and fry and get we can get that too, baby. They got the Sizzler got 2 for 1. You buy you some wings, I give me some wings. Shit. All right, player. All right, dog. Holla at me. Hey, all right, now, man. That's the kind of relationship I always thought I would have with a loud, ghetto ass girl. Marry her. We cuss each other out. We got each other back. We double trouble hair on your ass. And number 1, y'all should already know. Number 1 from my favorite show, Overton and Sinclair. Who else? Overton and Sinclair relationship is definitely the type of relationship I feel like I got now with Rashad and Sinclair. But he gonna cuss me out when we see this video. But that's the kind of dynamic. They both were goofy. They both were country. They both was just outrageous. They both did the most silliest and quirkiest thing. They had different career paths and different interests, but they still came together and just was silly and just like, you're just a whole lot of mess. That's the guy. Sinclair Overton will hands down always be my favorite TV couple for a sitcom. Can't nobody touch Sinclair and Overton. Woo, woo, woo in this motherfucker. So tell me in the comments, who are your favorite top 5 or at least top 2 sitcom TV couples? Like, what couples do y'all like? So I think this is gonna be the end of this video, and I hope y'all have enjoyed it. Vlogmas day number 14. I know we're supposed to be talking about Christmas and stuff, but I don't want to talk about no damn Christmas. I relate. It don't feel like Christmas. It don't feel like nothing to me. It just feel like it's just another day. Every day lately, well, not lately, for a while, every day just feel like every day is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Let me just make sure. What is that? Yeah, Tuesday. Every day you feel like Tuesday. When it's Sunday morning, Tuesday. Friday night, Tuesday night. Saturday evening, Tuesday. It just feel like Tuesday. It just seems like it's just an everyday effect of Tuesday. Every day feel like Tuesday. So, again, like I said, shout out to all my hood folks. I really do appreciate all y'all who have been watching Vlogmas and enjoying Vlogmas. And I hope y'all been enjoying these videos and laughing and whatever. To all the people who had to comment, oh, you cuss too much, y'all cuss too much. Oh my God. I'll do you a favor. I am doing you a favor. When you comment, oh, I can't watch this video, he cussed too much to my cousin, I just go and block the hell out your ass. And that way I'm helping you. Look at me. And y'all say I don't care about people. I'm going down the timeline, down my comments, seeing you say you was offended, that hurt you, I block you. All the murder, killing, and robbery, and sin, and crime, and violation going on in the world today, but my little old cousin messes you up, I go and hide you and block you from the page. You don't have to worry about seeing these videos coming up, messing up your day, causing you to sin from listening to what I had to say. And I block you. Anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 15. Shout out to the hood folks again. Thank you for watching. I'm out this bitch. Look at my fat. See, that's a look at that fat. If your grandma got an arm fat like that, that motherfucker can cook now. No wonder you got fat in your body. Fat. Sit down, boss.